1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly door buster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Got ticks? Well, we hope not. I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
We are the associate veterinarians at Wolf Animal Hospital. As the cool air rolls in, we are noticing the ticks are too. Let us help guard your pets against tick-borne disease this year. Come see us at our main branch, Wolf Animal Hospital, at 755 West Cherry Street.
And now we can serve you from our new mobile veterinary clinic in select locations throughout Appling, Brantley, Long, and Wayne counties. The mobile service will provide preventive medicine and outpatient procedures on site. For more information, contact Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212.
I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
And we are ready to serve you and your four-legged family members at our main hospital or one of our satellite locations. Contact us at Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212.
Women's Health Center, your hometown OBGYN group, providing exceptional obstetrical and gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jessup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit MajorMD.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
It's time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on WIFO-FM, brought to you by Mike Birchford and Blackshear, Murphy Builder Supply, Wolf Animal Hospital, and a new sponsor, Women's Health Center. Dr. Major, welcome on board to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Got Anthony in with the Water Department on time to get some information out to the city of Jessup residents. So, Anthony, it's all yours.
I appreciate it. Glad to be here. I've been working in the last few years to improve our collection system, which is what collects the water from your house and takes it to the wastewater treatment plant. And one issue is grease. I've been trying to improve our FOG program, which is fat, soil, and grease. And it's been getting better. I handed out some flyers to some apartments last year to give to the tenants. This year, recently installed a tank to collect used cooking oil. I know Christmas and Thanksgiving's coming up. Be a lot of turkey frying going on. That's just a little something extra I made available to the public to help decrease some of the grease in the system. And I encourage people to use it.
So explain more what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, grease in the system, it solidifies on the pipe walls. It causes clogs. And once it clogs, it starts overflowing out of a manhole. That can lead to fines. If it gets into a creek, then you're sampling creeks for a year. It's helped the environment. I know a lot of people, we throw our used oil, just go out to the vacant lot and pour it out on the ground. Just trying to help the environment, help the collection system, and just help everybody all the way around.
So what should they do with it? Give them
well, you can collect it. You can just take your used oil and let it cool off. Just start collecting it in a gallon jug or some sort of container. I have the collection station by the dumpster at the water department. Just come by, lift the lid, and pour it in, and that's pretty much it. It'll be recycled into. They use it for biodiesel, and I think they add it to animal feed to add some fat and nutrition to it.
And maybe people out there not know where the water department is?
385 Northwest Broad Street. It's right beside the overpass on Pine Street, behind the old concrete water tower.
Oh. Anything else?
One other thing that municipalities have been fighting for several years now is flushable wipes. They will flush, but in the collection system we have what we call lift stations that pump it farther downstream to the wastewater treatment plant, and the flushable wipes are a big problem because they clog the pumps up. They will flush, but they are not good for the system. So we do encourage people not to flush really nothing more than body waste and toilet paper, because it does cause us problems. Hand towels, cleaning wipes, you find a lot of stuff that gets flushed, and it really causes issues.
I can imagine. How many people work in the water department?
We have 8 right now.
And they just had the new wastewater treatment plant. How new is that?
What's that now?
The new treatment plant, when was it installed?
When was it installed?
Yeah.
It's been open, I think, 5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going well? Because of those.
Yeah. Stanley falls over the wastewater plant. They take care of the wastewater plant and the pump stations. The water department takes care of the water system and the collection system, the piping and the manholes.
Okay, so once again, stress to people if they're cooking this Thanksgiving, what do you want them to do with it?
Yeah, if you just collect your used oil, pour it back in the containers you bought it in, come by the water department and dispose of it at the collection station we have set up.
Look it up.
All right.
Anything else?
One other thing I like to encourage the young people. There's a lot of people retiring right now in the water and wastewater industry, and it's been a good career for me. It's not hard to get into, and I encourage people to seek it out. I got a couple of websites, grwa.org and gawp.org, that list jobs throughout Georgia in this industry, and it's been a good career.
How did you get into the career? What's your training? Where'd you go to school?
I ran into a friend back in '96, I think. He said they was hiring on Jekyll, and that's how I got started.
Okay. Well, again, we appreciate you coming with the information. Hopefully people will heed the advice and keep it out of the system.
Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. We'll be back with the more World Famous Butch and Bob Show after this.
Women's Health Center, your hometown OBGYN group, providing exceptional obstetrical and gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jessup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit majormd.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
Got ticks? Well, we hope not. I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
We are the associate veterinarians at Wolf Animal Hospital. As the cool air rolls in, we are noticing the ticks are too. Let us help guard your pets against tick-borne disease this year. Come see us at our main branch, Wolf Animal Hospital, at 755 West Cherry Street.
And now we can serve you from our new mobile veterinary clinic in select locations throughout Appling, Brantley, Long, and Wayne counties. The mobile service will provide preventive medicine and outpatient procedures on site. For more information, contact Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212.
I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
And we are ready to serve you and your 4-legged family members at our main hospital or one of our satellite locations. Contact us at Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
8:18 here at WIFOFM Big Dog Country, world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, Murphy Builder Supply, Wolf Animal Hospital, and Women's Health Center. A brand new sponsor. Welcome on board, Dr. Sandra Major. Well, Bob, you're saying it's going to go 7.
I think it's going to go 7. And it was a good game last night. Got out of hand with the 3-run home run in the 7th, but it was a close game up to that point. So I think the Dodgers, once they get back to LA, win a few games, make it a 7 game. I think Boston still wins it, but I look for it to go 7.
They were saying, Rich Eisen yesterday on AM 1370 Fox Sports Radio that this was like was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday they were talking about the spread in wins in the regular season between two teams in the World Series. This is like the second largest win differential. There was like one that was like 24, 25, but this was like back in 1910 or something like that. This is like the biggest spread because the Dodgers won 92, if I'm not mistaken. What was the Red Sox? They were 106, 104, something like that. But anyway, it was a very big spread in terms of wins between the two teams this year. And I don't know if it was because the NL was just uniformly mediocre this year, or that the AL was just as bad, but you had two great teams in the Yankees and the Red Sox, and of course the A's in Houston with a lot of wins as well.
All right.
So, but my opinion on the American League, that it's beer league softball. If the pitcher doesn't hit, it's not baseball. Congratulations, Wayne County Band. They've been to a couple of competitions. They picked up a first place in Valdosta, and then a couple of weeks ago picked up a second-place trophy. So they went out and performed their halftime show and brought home some hardware. Congratulations to the Wayne County High School Band. In the stands every week.
Be there Friday, November 2nd for the big game, big showdown.
Correct. Yes.
You want to remind people, Brian Kemp bus tour coming to Wayne County today, 2 o'clock at the Farmers Market. So everybody's invited to come down there. They've got the event over in Offerman, the annual Peanuts, Pines, and Politics earlier in the day. Governor Nathan Deal will be on hand for that. Speaker David Ralston, also Commissioner of Agriculture Gary Black, expect to be on hand. Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan on hand. So a lot of heavy hitters over in Offerman. But Brian Kemp making his way from Offerman to Jessup, be at the Farmers Market at 2 o'clock. Everyone's invited to come by, hear what he has to say, meet the candidate, and again, if you haven't made up your mind yet, get a chance to come talk to him and see what it's all about.
Well, we got a question in via text here, and maybe somebody can, maybe you know the answer. I don't know the answer to this question. They want to know, where can they recycle plastic bottles in Jessup since Wayne Service Center no longer accepts them? Do you know? I don't know either. I know you have the recycling center right there by the farmers market, but I don't know if that's just paper only there. But if somebody knows where you could recycle plastic bottles, feel free to text us at 912-427-3711, and we will pass that information along. So you're headed down to Offerman.
Yep, I'm headed to Offerman. As I said, Chad Nimmer's had this event ever since he's been in office. Like I said, he's not seeking re-election, but it's kind of like a going away
This is his last one?
The last hurrah. But it's always a fun event. Peanuts, Pines, and Politics. But Brian Kemp will be on hand for that as well. I said Governor Nathan Deal coming down. What they do is most of those people from Atlanta on their way to Jacksonville for the Georgia-Florida game.
A really long weekend.
So they turn into an event in Offerman. But it's a fun event. Big crowd expected. And then looking forward to seeing Brian Kemp over here in Wayne County at 2 o'clock. Be on hand for that as well at the farmers market. So
you get a lot of good interviews with the movers and shakers.
Try my best. I got your list of questions. So.
Oh, yeah. There they go. Who's this nut job asking these questions? I'll ask the tough questions that nobody will. I'll ask the stupid questions that nobody will dare to ask.
It's a good day. Like I said, the forecast looks good, so it should be a big event.
Yeah,
it's a big week.
Day for it, yes.
So Wayne County's got the bye week. Do want to remind everybody, no football game this Friday night, but next Friday, a week from Friday, 9 days from today, that is the game. We've said it all year long. That would be the game that we want to come to. Place will be rocking and rolling. Place will be packed. Plenty of sausage dogs will be sold, popcorn. It's going to be a great event. A week from Friday, November 2nd, for everything. Number 1 seed, possible undefeated season. Haven't had one. Only one since 93.
Quarter century.
I still remember that trip to Betwixt the Bricks. And tell that story all the time. That's when we had to order phone lines. And,
yeah.
And so we were having trouble that year. People were either cutting the phone lines, or where we went, it was like a nightmare. So you got to call the phone company when you get there. So this was the most important game of the season, so we wanted to make sure no one messed with the phone lines. We left early and got up there probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning for a 7:30 game. Me and my cohort, Freddie Fry.
Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm telling you, it's the coldest day. I don't think I've ever, even the game I had to stand on the outside on top of the press box at Stars Mill was not as cold as inside the press box this night. This was, talk to anybody who was there that night, they will confirm it was, you just couldn't get warm. Ben Stooley was there, Bobby Biden was there, all these college coaches were there to watch this clash between Wayne County and Thomas County Central. So we get up there, and we're looking for our phone line up in the press box, and this little man sitting there working on the clock and scoreboard sees us and says, "Hey, y'all from Wayne County?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, y'all, who's going to win the game tonight?" Of course, Freddie was like, "We're going to win." "What do you mean, who's going to win the game? Wayne County's not coming up here to lose. We got Chad Wilson and company, come here to win." And Luther said, or this guy says, "So y'all think you're going to win?" "Yeah." So he says, "Well, come with me. I want to show y'all something." So we climbed down the press box and walk across the street and walk in this Taj Mahal weight room facility with mirrors and carpet, and it looked like a collegiate facility. And he says, "You got one of these in Wayne County?" We said, "No, sir, we don't have one of these in Wayne County." He said, "Well, that's why you can't win." He said, "Come third or fourth quarter, we're going to wear you all down and we're going to beat you." And I was like, "Well, who the heck are you?" He said, I'm the head coach, Luther Welsh. Nice to meet you." So the coach was confident, and sure enough, that's about how it played out.
Why was he working on the clock, though?
He was up there. He was in charge of everything. He was the AD. He had to make sure the clock was working and everything. Had to get everything ready in the press box, make sure everybody was situated. Had to put name, because it was a packed house with all those collegiate coaches up there. But couldn't get warm. It was a good ball game, but we wound up losing there that night and finished at 12-1. But it was a great year. But undefeated regular season, 93. Again, we've had 2 state title teams in Wayne County, but those teams did not go undefeated during the regular season. So there's only been 1 undefeated regular season in the history of Wayne County. And Wayne County football team this year has a chance to do that a week from this coming Friday.
Well, it will come down to, and if you win versus where, you'll have to be undefeated to win it all.
All right.
Because you're one and done once you get into the playoffs.
That's exactly right. But you get home playoff games.
Yeah, so if we beat Ware, we've got 2 home games, right?
Yeah, we're already guaranteed 1 state playoff game because we can't be lower than 2. But if you get that number 1 seed, you get at least 2, possibly 3 home playoff games, depending on the bracket. I ain't really looked at the bracket yet to see how far you can go at home. I have to do that over the weekend. But
are they going to be at Mercedes-Benz, or what are they doing this year?
Yeah, the championship games will be up in Atlanta at the new stadium. I think they've worked that out. Last year there was a clash between, they had some kind of, they got them in, but they had to wait till the last minute because they had some kind of soccer game set. And if the team had won, they were going to have to bump the high school football teams out, but they lost, so there wasn't any conflict last year.
Looking forward to do we know anything about next year's baseball schedule? We
got the schedule out. Yeah.
Okay.
This year, you mean this year's schedule?
For coming up, 2019. Yes, in February.
Yeah, we got the schedule the other day.
Anything of note that sticks out?
Well, we got the trip to Atlanta. You're going to play Loganville again.
Great.
Looking forward to that. So, but it's a good schedule. But I got it on my desk.
That will be here before you know it. Seriously, we're already. Yeah.
Do want to wish the cross country team the best of luck over in South Effingham. South Effingham's got a phenomenal cross country team this year. Their scores have been unbelievable. So I think Wayne County's string of region titles pretty much on the line tonight or this afternoon over in South Effingham. So I don't think Wayne can beat South Effingham at their home course, but hopefully they can finish in the top 2 and get to state again. Have those results for you tomorrow on Local Sports.
And when is the turkey trot?
Turkey trot's November the 10th.
And that is a fundraiser for the work-based programs, is that correct?
Right, yep. Let me get that flyer. Got it right here. Got all the information. It's an annual event. It's set for November 10th at JC Stadium. And all the proceeds go to Wayne County High School's work-based learning program. Also, you can donate food items, and all that food that's donated that day goes to Good Samaritan Center. So if you're coming to the race, bring a couple cans and some food. In the group rate, they've got a discount. If you've got 10 people or more in your group, you get a $20 per person event entry. But if you wait till registration, it's $25 per person up through November 1st. And after November 1st, registration is $30 the day of the event as well. And again, you sign up that day as well, November 10th at JC Stadium. Come early. The registration that day, $30 each from 7 to 8 a.m. The 1 mile gets underway at 8, 5K and 10K at 8:30, and the awards get underway after the races. So always a fun event, good cause, and I'm sure they'll have a good crowd of runners out there.
All right, somebody wants to know the age groups for it.
All age groups, I
okay,
guess.
So
it doesn't have
just like an open field?
Right, it doesn't have an age group on here. I don't see.
Okay. So
on the flyer,
you know what happens when you assume, but we're assuming they're open field, that anybody, I guess anybody can come out and
anybody can run as long as you got your money.
That's all they're looking for, basically. Yeah.
Show me the money.
Show me the Benjamins, and you're in.
That's right. But they don't have an age group listed. They got just the different races: 1 mile, 5K, and 10K races.
Okay, it says you can walk the 5K. You don't have to run.
That's true.
In my case, I would hobble the 5K. So you're headed down. When does it start? Peanuts, Pines, Politics. What time does that begin?
Things gets underway around. They got it. The time on the flyer says 12 noon, but I'm gonna get there a little bit earlier. Try to, like I said,
you only get about an hour before you have to turn around and come back.
I'm right back. Yep.
So the dignitaries will be there, and Brian Kemp, candidate for governor, will be at the farmers market at
2 o'clock.
Right.
Correct. Everybody's invited.
He's also going to Appling and where else?
I think it was the Huddle House in Appling County. I looked at the schedule. He'll be at Long County after the farmers market. He's taking a trip to Long County, but I don't have the location. But
okay.
I said it's a swing through this whole southeast Georgia area, but he's fortunate to be in Wayne County today at 2 o'clock, and we'll bring you his comments tomorrow here on the local news.
All right. Anything else we need to cover this morning?
Just want to remind people we got college football tomorrow, both Georgia Tech and Georgia Southern in action tomorrow. Tech on AM against Virginia Tech, and Georgia Southern on FM at home against Appalachian State. So that's going to be a good game tomorrow night. 6-1 Eagles against 5-1 Appalachian State, who just cracked the top 25 in the latest poll.
All right, somebody wanted to know where the thing in Offerman is, and is that open to the public, or is that just invitational?
It's at Mossy Pond.
At Mossy Pond, is it open to the public?
It's invitation.
Invitation only.
Right.
Okay. All right, so somebody wanted to know where that was, but that is invitation only. So if you're not news media or
if you're not on the list, you're not invited.
They got a bouncer at the door with the velvet rope saying, "Okay, sorry, you're not on the list."
They got the Secret Service there. They'll put you in jail if you show up. They'll lock you up.
That's right. All right, the world famous Butch and Bob Show on WIFO this morning, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford and
Jonathan up.
Mike Birch Ford and Blackshear, also Jessup Murphy Builder Supply, also Wolf Animal Hospital in Jessup, and Women's Health Center, Dr. Sandra Major, a new sponsor here on WIFO FM. Good morning from the Big Dog at 8:31.
Smart Physical Therapy in Jessup has moved. They're now located at 360 P.